What you doing, girl, with all that?
Hey Slay Gang, I'm going to be giving y'all a very detailed tutorial on how I did these 6 goddess feed-in braids. So if you want to tune in, then let's go. So I did the first couple braids off camera, and then I decided to just go ahead and make it into a tutorial to show you guys how I did this style. And just a disclaimer, this video is a little lengthy because I'm going to be giving y'all all the details on how I got this look. I'm using the Freetress 84-inch braid hair, and what I like to do is just stretch this hair out. So I cut the hair in half, and then I split the hair in half. So each pack makes 2 braids. So right now I'm just stretching the hair out, and what I do is just tease it at the ends after I pull on it, and then I just like to detangle it with like a wide tooth comb, or you can use like a detangle brush. So now the hair is nice and detangled, so I'm going to show y'all how I section the hair to prep it for my feed-in braids. So you just want to start off with small pieces and then just make them gradually bigger, but just make sure you're not making your pieces too big because it'll cause the hair to be bulky. For the curly pieces, I'm going to be using the Freetress Deep Twist, and I think this was the 22-inch hair, but I cut it in half. To lay my client's hair down, I'm using my EBIN 24-hour edge control with the green top. And then I'm going to be using the Murray's Edge Wax to lay her hair down for the feed-in braids. So to start out with her front, I'm just going to feed the hair over just to get a better grip. And then after that, I'm going to be feeding the hair underneath using my index finger and my thumb. And I'm just going to keep going all the way down the braid. And then I'm going to be back to show y'all, well, to tell y'all how I did the curly pieces. Okay, so boom. For this curly piece, what I'm going to do is feed it in like I would do with knotless. But I'm going to lift that curly piece up so that it's not getting braided into the braid. And with the other part that's inside of the braid, I'm just going to keep that behind the braid hair until I'm ready to pull that out. And when I'm ready to pull that out, I lift that above the braid as well. And I just try to keep the pieces lifted above the braid so that it's not getting braided down and that it's sticking out of the braid, giving it that goddess boho type of look at the top. And then once I get to the bottom, I'm just going to keep on feeding the braid hair in. And then once I get to the very end, that's when I'm going to feed the deep twist hair in the same way that I would do a knotless braid. Like I just feed it in. But I'm going to show y'all that once I get to that part. So now I'm about to add in the rest of the deep twist hair for the curly end. And what I'm going to do is just feed this in like I would do a knotless braid. And you don't have to worry about the straight pieces because the more that you feed the deep twist in and braid down, the more that the straight hair is going to get braided down and won't be exposed at all. So I just feed some of the hair in, braid it down a little bit, add more in, braid it down a little bit, add more in, and braid it down until it looks like it's about even with the other braid. Now to secure your curly hair in, what you're going to do is just take one of the long pieces and I wrap it around and tie it into a knot about 7 times just to get it nice and secure, and your braid won't go anywhere with this. The curly hair will stay in place and your braid will also stay in place by doing the knotting method. Speed this part up because I'm just repeating the same step as I did with the braid prior to this one. Now I'm just clipping the little flyaways. She didn't have many flyaways. Her hair didn't need to be dipped at all. Especially since she has the Freetress hair at the ends. You don't want to mess the hair up. I didn't use wet and wavy hair, but I do see a lot of YouTubers using the wet and wavy hair for the goddess braids or the boho look. If you want to use the wet and wavy human hair, then that's totally up to you. But to me, Freetress works just as fine. Yeah, you don't have to dip it if you're using like a yucky type of hair like Expressions or this hair that I'm using right now. And now I'm gonna put some foam on it after this and sit her under the dryer. My client did have a baby last year and she was experiencing some postpartum hair loss around her edges. So I'm just gonna fix her edges up really nice so they can look really good. But I told her it wasn't at all anything that couldn't be fixed. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that and then I'm gonna put her foam on and then I'm gonna sit her under the dryer. I was so excited. She loved her braids. This was actually her first time getting feed-ins, so she was nervous because she didn't know how feed-ins would look on her, but they came out so great and she was so happy about it. And another tip, if you ever put edge control on and you notice that it's white, just set it with foam and sit under the dryer and I promise you it will not be white anymore. That foam will help get rid of that white residue. And I actually found this sit under hooded dryer at the beauty supply store for $75, and it's the stand-up dryer, so that was a really good deal. I'm just going to spray some Pump It Up Spritz and my olive oil sheen on her hair, and she is good to go. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, then thank you for tuning back in and watching this video with me. I hope I was very helpful with this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.